What's up, Tower Defenders and YouTube? Welcome back to my Evolution series. We are on episode 49, week 49 this year. Since the start of the series, so much has happened this week. It might be one of my best weeks yet, I want to say, in terms of gains. It's crazy. You've already seen the thumbnail, I'm sure, because I'm sure I'm going to whip up a fancy thumbnail with lots of stuff about what's gained up. But we went through crazy milestones. Here, let's go ahead and look at this real quick. 8.81Q. What were we at last week? Here, let me go to that. 7.53Q, so well over a Q. 1.3 it looks like, so good there, about 1.3Q. Probably could have done a little more if I hadn't spent all of Thanksgiving milestone running. Let me go ahead and let's roll that footage. Alright, past Ethan here, and it is November 27th, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States, although it already has passed by the time you're seeing this video, because it's past Ethan. Anyway, we did some tier pushing today, and we're going to pick up the stones from it, because I want to say we have enough now to do the ultimate weapon unlocks. Look at this. So on tier 15, we almost got to 2,500. Let's pick up the stones. We'll pick up the stones. I'll get the gems later. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. More fun this way. Tech tree skin. Barely missed it. Well, I'd say barely. We got a few hundred ways away. I didn't get the region trade-off. No region trade-off at all. So that was pretty bad. I think I would have definitely got it with the region trade-off. Don't think I would have made it to 4,500, but you know what? Let's pick up the gems. Let's go ahead and get the gems. Let's just clear them all out of here, because I was like, we'll just pick them up when we roll later for funsies. But we'll get the total here. Tier 16. We also did tier 16. We unlocked tier 17. So we got 30 stones here, 150 gems. I ended up getting 616. Pretty sick. Tier 17, we ended up getting 324, also pretty sick. So let's go ahead and pick up all the stuff here. Where we get 80 gems. I already counted the stones. I didn't count out how many gems we're going to get from this. I guess I should have looked at them all individually. I can count it up later. Oh, I forgot there's a bunch more. I can hit claim all. Yeah. Alright. We went up to tier, unlocked tier 18. Tier 18, we got up to 160. So we got up to the 150 stones. Crazy. Okay. 1386. It's going to be enough. Yes. Oh, just by 2. Alright. We're done. We're done. Alright, well, we're not done, but we're done with that for now. What I think next is going to be Golden Tower bonus a little bit more. I want to get this up just a bit more. And then I'll probably save for the next ultimate weapon. So, alright, let's go back to future Ethan. And we'll see how this turned out over the next few days. Alright, and we're back to the future, or the present, or actually the past where you're watching this. I don't know. All this time travel stuff's making me hungry. Yeah, we're at 881 now. As you've seen, we went, got the unlocks all done with the stones. I didn't rewatch that video I recorded a few days ago, so I'm not exactly sure what I said at the end, but did that on Thanksgiving. Spent most of the day playing Milestones. So let's go ahead and look at the current I don't know if I went over this earlier. So here's where we're at in the pushing of the tiers. We got the 160 on tier 18, 324 on tier 17, 616 on tier 16, 2287 on tier 15. I think we did show that individually in there, but pretty good push into the further ends. So now I just need to keep buffing up. I was close to getting this tier 14 milestone, so I think here I'll probably try that again in another week or two, and see if I can pick that up. Because all I got to do is just cheese my way through a few of those scatter and boss combinations, and I should be able to squeeze it out, I think. We'll see. But yeah, let's get to what else has happened. Tournament, might as well go quickly over that. Here's the history going back into, what was this, August? Or no, this is in October. That's where I stopped really kind of falling out of the champion leagues. Got a new personal best here of 395. That was with my Perm Black Hole EHP style build. With the battle conditions of this last Legends League, it was going to be too rough with the armor and pushback, thorns and everything, or knockback resistance, I think was lockback was on there. But I just remember the combination was not going to be very good for my low damage with the dim core, so I went with an EHP build and did pretty good. Happy with 25. So close to slipping in. I think the 24 guy was only 414. He wasn't far ahead of me here, but I did 2 runs to get the 395. The first one was a little lower, so I feel like I would have had to get lucky again with a few bosses, like a DP on a boss or something, and just it was really a combination of the tanks got me here in Legends. This one, all those tank ultimates. If I had more range, I feel like a little bit more range might have helped, because then the tanks had more room to spread out. When they get clumped up and they start touching the tower, it was bad news. Bad news. So what we'll try to work on maybe is some more black hole range. That way I can put the range up and still get good coverage just when I need to. So we'll be back in Champions again. Excited. It's fine. Looking forward to seeing if I can break out again. We'll quickly do the event. Here, let's look at that real quick. So as you see the event, I got the relics. I'm going to quickly tell you, when I bought the last pass, I bought the event pass last event, and I bought it in about 90 minutes after I bought it. It still had not appeared in my account. I had logged out, I reset the data, I logged in on another device, like it just was not appearing in my account. So I put in a support ticket, and I never got any kind of reply from them, no kind of auto ticket reply with a ticket number or anything. So I was just like, okay. And later that night, about six hours later, the event pass showed up. I was like, sweet. So I assumed that support took care of it or something. I don't know. And then a few days after this event started, I got an email back from them saying, hey, here's the reply. Sorry you didn't get the event pass. Here's your tokens and event ticket. And I was like, uh-oh, I didn't buy this one. So I sent them back a reply and explained that, hey, I already got it. Came in like 6 hours after I put in the ticket. I had mixed feelings talking about this because I didn't want to kind of like promote a way to, hopefully they're going to, I'm sorry, Tech Tree. I sent a couple of different replies back. They haven't replied to me yet, but I was like, hey, you can take those relics back if you can. And also the extra gems, or medals, I have not spent them. I don't know if they can modify that. I was like, please don't roll back my account, because I did all this, the milestones and the unlocks that we just saw. So I was like, please don't roll back the save, but if you can remove the relics and stuff, I'd be down with that, because I technically did not purchase this event. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, I didn't want to promote that they make a mistake, but accidents. Those guys are so busy and backed up right now. I feel bad. So hopefully, you guys, if anyone Tech Tree seeing this, I'm sorry, bros. I did not mean to gum up the works of your ticket systems, and hopefully they can get it fixed, or keep an eye out in the future so it doesn't happen more often. But the bot, I'm going to save these medals just in case they have a way to edit it and take them out. But if they reply back saying they can't fix it or whatever, then I'll buy durations, I guess. But right now, I should put one more click in duration, I think. But that's where we're at. So there's the story of the event. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but it took them like 2 weeks to reply to that last email. So the duration's at 24.5. The bonus is still 4x. I think we're going to be doing another click in this soon. Let me go back to... And everything was bought out. In the background should be the pretty looking crystal tower. Funny enough, when they dropped this on, I got these. They fully unlocked these before I even... Like, I was down here at like 300 medals, and I had both these unlocked. That was another thing that was weird. I was like, come on, guys. I felt bad. I was like, we don't even have the medals to get this one yet. And there's the ticket. They tried to give them to me. I didn't pick them up yet, the medals and gems from last one. So I told them, I still have the ticket in there if you want to take it. All right, so over to the guild. Everyone is kicking butt. We picked up some new members. Oh, yeah, I already talked about the new members last week. Okay. And then... had a few more go AFK. Chow Chow or Kao Kao. I know Berline mentioned he's busy. Ginger's not responded, so I'm gonna give you guys another week or so. But we can't be falling behind. It was just Thanksgiving weekend, so in the U.S. So Fapping might be on the... Turtle could be on his trip or something. Who knows? But we got to keep in touch, guys. If you're gonna be disappearing, because otherwise. We got to get the new blood back in so we can make sure to continue capturing these boxes. I think I said it last week, but just in case, we got Chizad and Galvani. So welcome Chizad and Galvani. Fetch is still the same, 80 second, 38 fine, 20 double. Let's put some into this. How much I got? 101? Yeah, so we're going to bring this cooldown down to 100 seconds. I want to get that at 100 so that it at least matches up and is dumping in during my GT summons. And then we'll go back to the duration. The store is all bought out. Mostly. Ooh. Let's get these. Because you'll see here in a minute. That might actually tip us up. We'll go play with the rest of that later. Alright. Workshop, we did actually spend 100 tiers in, or 100 tiers, a 100 click into a damage, so it was 56 and now it's 57. And in health, I think I did the same thing. No, it's 58. No, I did wall. So wall I brought to 1600, so now it's 200 away. And health is 200 away. So now health is about 400. Or defense is about 400, and we got about 300 in attack, 350 with the rest of these. I wanted to get basically these health and attack. I don't want to have to spend any, or very little waves. I click on them and I'll be at max. So that way it's helping me get both of those maxed out, even when I only get to like 300 waves in Legends. Because yes, free ups can get these up in champions, no problems. But Legends right now, I need to have that maxed out. So, because this is not doing anything. So I'm not putting, I put a little bit in this for champs. We're at 370 and we're at 361. So I'm going to do that again now that I'm making a lot of coin. And then we'll, keep up on this. That way these will be starting higher. When I have the right mod on, these free ups are over 30%. Like right now I don't have, we'll get to the mods in a second, but we'll see what's going on there. Enhancements, I did no click into attack. I might have put a little in regen. I'm going to do a little bit more in regen. Because regen is the way. And I did a lot in the cells bonus. And then I think I did one click in coin. I need to go back, I need to put back in free upgrades actually. Oh yeah, I need to do that right now. Alright, sorry all the money I'm saving. Boom, okay. Yes. That's going to help. I didn't even think about it. I forgot about the enhancement here. I'm an idiot. Okay. It's only been a few days since I upgraded everything. So here's the ultimate weapons. They're done on the cooldowns. Well, not done, but done for now. I might get into Death Wave eventually down the road, just because I know that will help get it Death Wave up fat longer. So I might do that one down the road if I'm doing Multiverse Nexus. But right now, I'm just going to leave it syncing with Golden Tower, so that when I'm not using Multiverse Nexus and I'm not using G-Comp, or even if I am using G-Comp, but specifically not using G-Comp right now, they're in sync. And I should put a click into bonus. Ooh, I should do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay. We're just spinning everything live. Okay, so I'm going to do, I think, one more click into bonus. Because I want to get the bonus up a little bit more. And then the size, I mentioned black hole size. I don't know if I'm going to use a substat or put a little stone into it. But after that, I need to start saving for inner landmines. That'll be the next thing I want to do. When I get the inner landmines, I think I can incorporate some of the Evan the Rat's document PDF file. If you guys have read that or seen the Mr. Flipstar video, Flipstar did a video based on it. I think incorporating some of that stuff will be beneficial for me, since I don't have Chronofield coming up anytime soon, and that's going to be a huge investment of stones before it's worth anything. And I think that might help me hang on in the Legends a little bit. So we'll see. I'm going to just keep working on what I'm working on here, but we're almost done with economy, I feel like. Almost. I mean, before we get to GT Plus anyway. We're done in enhancement. Nothing changed in cards. We'll still get package chance, mastery first probably, and I don't know about cash. I mean, wave accelerator probably. Probably do package chance and then wave accelerator, maybe wave skip, or yeah, somewhere around there. Modules. Well, before we do modules, let's run over the lab history because it'll be shorter, and then we'll do modules. So lab history. Here's what we're doing in labs. Right now, I'm running Golden Bot duration lab. I should have. I regret not doing this earlier, because I did not need the Golden Bot wasn't in sync, so it wasn't a huge deal. Now that it's in sync, it's a huge deal. So I really wish I had this up already. So I swapped out wall regen when it hit 25 and put in Golden Bot until this gets, I don't know, I might go max, probably max. If I don't go max and just, if it starts getting crazy, I haven't even looked to see how long it's going to get, but I'll let it go for a while. Definitely want to get back on wall regen though, because wall regen and regen, those are, I want to definitely get, I want to get them going. Health regen is going to be max soon. It's already 93. We're coming up on 94. I'm going to let that go to max. I put damage and crit factor back in. They're going to at least 80. Eventually they will be max too. I have a feeling. Shatter Shards 4, as you see, is progressing nicely. I started this after the last video, right? Yeah, this was not on here last video. And look how much it has already done. Ooh. I think it needed 22 days from when I put it in, so it's going to be done before Christmas. And then I'll be able to get a lot more. This was like 500 trillion. So the next one I'm not looking forward to. I think the next one I'll need to do lab discounts before we want to spend any on it. Let's jump into the history. So we got the crit factor went up. Yeah, health regen still. The durations. Basically what we just talked about. Yeah, once wall fort hit 50 and damage, no, wall health. I switched out wall health at 76 and wall fort at 50 for the damage and crit factor. My hit points and health is crazy. In the last tournament, I was at, this is in Legends. In the last Legends one, I had 3.76 Q health. So that was the wall health, was like 3.76 Q. And by the time you start taking damage in there, like the regen is more important right now, because I'm not getting hit for 3Q damage in one hit. I'm getting hit for 1Q damage, and then 1Q damage, and then 1Q damage, and it's slowly building up, and I'm not regening it fast enough in the tournaments because my regen, you know, I don't have all the perks and the trade-off and stuff. In farming, it's great, but on tournaments, I just need to work on that a little bit more, I think. The wall regen up will help. Until I get new landmines and stuff like that and other tools to play with. But right now, regen's my tool. But since the health wasn't like, more health's not going to do too much, I went into damage because I need to kill the stuff to get it off of me. That's going to also help. So that's why I put on damage. Let's go through here. We still got double death ray is going to get a favorite. Is still on favorites. We're going to do that one day. Lab coin. That will be. That's a see. This is just for fun. This is like a personal funds. This one's serious. We're going to get this done seriously. Shockwave size. I definitely know I need to work on that for the future. Duration's going. Demon mode recharge. I definitely need to get onto that. I need to get it to 1,000 or lower, because I sometimes accidentally, you know, something happens, switch in a game, or hit the button wrong or something. Sometimes I trigger it earlier than I mean to. And just need to get this recharge down some. Range is on here just so I can switch range quickly without going through everywhere. It's going to stay 40. Utility discount is something I definitely am going to keep an eye on now. I'm going to put that back on eventually. I'm not ready to respec just yet, but before I do any respecs, if I put this on, that'll help me spend a lot better efficiently on the level skips. And then scatter amplifier is on there because I do notice that that's my detriment in the tournaments when I get into the high waves, is usually scatters. With my crazy hit points, the bosses are not killing me. It's getting 2, 4, 6 of the big scatters at one time that then break into tons of little baby scatters, and they just wreck the wall. Sometimes a boss will come in at the same time. So I think scatter amp needs to go up a little bit more. Maybe 2 levels. I know that could maybe hurt down the road farming, they say, if I'm going to be glass cannon farming with chain lightning, but that just seems so far away if I'm even ever going to do that. Is that even a thing? But I've read people say that don't go too high. But right now I am noticing, like even in champions, at around 1600, it's the scatters building up that'll get me. Here's the rest of it. I'm not going to read it this time. We're just going to scroll through. So that way you can pause it if you want to look at it. And thanks for all the tips last week. People left last 2 weeks actually, but getting a little bit of tips here and there on pick up this quality life, do this thing because of this reason. So, been good to hear. I should get second wind recharge on there, shouldn't I? It's for the future. For the future. So recharge nuke's at 1,000. I don't think I should bring that down yet, because I've heard some people mention that it's a strategy to farm tier 14 later on if you get the keys and unlock the auto nuke, and you can just pop the nuke at 40 or at wave 497 or something ish, 498, and then it'll automatically go every 1,000 waves after there and capture the fleets. So I don't know if that's something I'll do, but I read that's a thing. Waves required at 13. Let's put it on. Just remembering it. So I'm going to go to 21 eventually. That'll help with the higher end perks just coming in and they're faster and pushing milestones. And then enemies, people suggested boss ones, like I think a boss attack. I don't think, yeah, maybe one day. I've seen some people like Lycona has just started that, but he's so far ahead of me that he's just doing things for fun. Like I got serious ones I need to finish. Like module coin cost I can do. I'm gonna need to do that eventually, but I'm not to 161 yet. All right, so there's the labs. We are close to 161. Over to modules here, we're at 1. Oh yeah, so I just bought those shards. That was enough. Ta-da! We're 5 levels away. 5 levels away. I don't want to re-roll this and try to get an ancestral kill coin bonus and better enemy level skips and probably a package chance. That's what I want to look for. Those are what I want to get a package chance, coin kill bonus, and enemy level skips. Package chance, so that way it's ready when I get the recovery package mastery. But it's not a huge, like I'm not going to spend all day trying to get it yet because I don't even have the mastery. But I don't want to even start rolling for these yet while there's a slot that could be potentially, you know what I mean? For the same reroll cost, I could be getting 3 chances at what I want. So I'm just going to wait, even though, man, I really want to get this off there and get this ancestral. I think that'll help. But I just was random rolling and got these guys, so it's been helpful. Amp Strike, Sharp Fortitude, Primordial Collapse. Okay, we're not going to go through all of the mods. And then I did do the favorite them, like you guys mentioned, someone in there. Super awesome. That was the most... making all the uniques up top, so everything below the uniques is fodder. It was like game changing. So whoever, I think I got a couple 2 you guys recommended that, but you know, thank you so much. Anyone else that's not doing that, that's a good idea that they gave me. Just favorite every unique you have, and then that way they're always at the top. So let's get some of these merges out of the way. Uncheck, uncheck, uncheck. Uncheck, because I need to make room for this module pull we're about to do. We can do those. Okay. We can just auto merge the epics because we're gonna shatter them anyway. I don't need them to upgrade anything. Just can't shatter these. Okay, so we got 129. Let's go. Oh wait, hold on one second. Let me... Yes, I knew there would be a thing. Okay, got the gem. What else can we... 39, you know what? Let me pick up one of these, because I think 6, 8... We're gonna get 2 more, and yeah, so I need to make 2 room anyway. Let's claim the Adgem and the Beebadoos. Okay. That way I can pick up those and have 2 more when the new ones come out. And that also pushed me up over, so we can get an even number of pulls. Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, buy modules. Alright, so what we need is, and I always like to just kind of tell the game before we start. Okay, game, here's what we need. I do want 1 more space displacer, just because I only need 1 to get ancestral. And I know I was always laughing at that before, but with the Flipstars video with the inner landmines build, that might be useful. So, the main thing I want to get up though is the Pulsar Harvester. I think we need how many? Let's see. 1 there. 1. Yeah, we just need 1 more Pulsar Harvester. Yes, and then I need 1 more G Comp, and 3 more Primordial Collapse, and 2 more Multiverse Nexus. That's my targets. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, game. You heard what I needed, right? Let's get at least a handful of those. All right, 6,000, almost 6,000 gems. All right, an arm chip, just what we needed. All right, just the arm chip. No, I'm confident we'll get something else. Come on, game. Whoops, let's go. We need to be able to click that even faster. Nothing. Death penalty. I mean, we can star that a little bit. Ooh. Was I one away? I don't remember. I think I was a few away on restos. But I think I can merge that into something. All right, 1. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, we need 2 more of those. Let me go make some room because I know we're getting up there. Oh, we're still good. We're good. We're gonna merge up anyway. All right. Get all that out of the way. I think I just made an epic plus of something, didn't I? Son of a biscuit, I left those on an accident. Okay. I must not have scrolled all the way down. All right, so no. We'll get back to those merges in a few minutes because I was like, we might as well pull the rest of these before I start trying to put together. That was a bummer. Okay. I was hoping for more than that. Let's take all this off. We can make epics. No epic pluses. Okay. Now, let's see. That's where I was getting lost earlier. Okay. So now we got an epic plus. We just need one more epic plus. Alright, what about that resto bonus, though? And there's one epic plus. No. So I needed... Oh, wait, yeah, I do. See, I get confused. I need to get back here. Let's reset all this again. Off another page. Okay, that way it reorders it. So this one... No. This one. No. Didn't we pick up a resto? Or did it does it favorite it automatically? Now I'm confused. I didn't favorite that. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong mod. I'm an idiot. Okay. Ignore me. I was looking at the orbital. Kept saying, it's been a long morning. Okay, so no, we need to go ahead and put that on favorite. Oops. This is not the right screen to do that. Okay. Favorite. So I need another one of those to merge. Chip. Was there another one? Just the Epic Plus. No. Okay, so that was lame then. So I think we got what? A death penalty, one primordial collapse, one resto bonus. Is that it? And then the arm chip. Pretty bummer. Let's see, was there another? No. Okay. Put that up here, the two. Let's go ahead and get on the data tracker real quick, the run sheet. All right. So you're checking out just the past data sheet, or the past runs. So the last video was on the 22nd, and that's when I was about 6.5 to 7 trillion an hour. And I did some experimenting, taking off damage cards and putting on like Shrink Ray, and then putting back on my damage cards and Amp Strike. And I just noticed that it wasn't that good here. It was definitely a little better with damage. Didn't matter in the cells, but the coins went up a little bit. So in this current case with the black hole and everything going on, it wasn't it wasn't making that good of a difference. But here, as you can see, let me scroll all the way up. With the black hole digester, when I got the GT down to 100 seconds and it was synced with the golden bot, and I'm putting on black hole digester, you can see the coins jumped significantly, almost doubled per hour. Probably the biggest gain I've ever seen putting on and changing something. So just that change alone was crazy. But if you see the cells just tanked. The 17k from 19k, they were like close to 20, and they went down to 17. That's because of the not using G-Comp. So I figured that's why I put a lot of points into my cell bonus, hoping that'll change it. And then it went down even more. And I was like, what is going on? And I figured I was using Chain Lightning on accident. After the tournament, I left it on accident for those 2 runs. So definitely hurt. The cells and coins were okay, except for that tier 12 there. Coins were not good. But I took Chain Lightning. I'm going to turn Chain Lightning off for the next farm run. And then we'll hopefully cells will at least get closer to the cell. I need to get it over 16.8, I think it is. Or basically, I need to go over 17 if I'm going to 4x everything all the time. So what this means is if I can't get back to 17, I'm not going to be able to 4x everything. So I'll have to... what I'll probably do is I'll do a run with the G-Comp. Actually, I should probably run I'm going to do that anyway. I think I'm going to run a G-Comp run today. It'll rebuild cells a little bit. I don't know. No, I think I'm going to run another one to see what my new cell bonus did. It clicks into cell bonus. If it put it up over 17. And then maybe run a G-Comp. I want to see how... Last time we changed something, let's see. Yeah, from here to here, look, we went... Remember it went up like 500 million? So I figured 10 seconds down on here was going to change it for like 500 million again, maybe 8 trillion an hour. So I don't think it's going to get anywhere close to this because the golden bot's not synced with anything. And then the black hole digester is just awesome. So I think I need to work on cells though. So what I'll do is I'll run that, and if my cells are good, I probably won't run a gold G-Comp. But if the cells are still under 17k, I'm going to run a G-Comp and see what the coins per hour is versus the cells per hour, which should go up a little bit because I added the extra click. So the death wave will go off a little bit extra, 10 seconds faster. So with that, I could maybe do one run of G-Comp and then run the rest as black hole digester for a little bit, and then back to a G-Comp if I need to get the cells to continue doing 4Xs all the time. I don't know. Getting complicated. I want to keep doing 4X all the time though. So that's what we'll see next week. We'll see if we figured out the cell solution. I think I'm on the right track though. Like I said, I put 3 clicks into bonus. Hopefully that's gonna help. And if not, we might have to do something with Death Wave. Maybe like try to extend it, another click into a Death Wave, or the duration. Or I don't know. I need to get the right mods so I can get the right substats on there. So much to do. All right, let's get out of here. All right. So this one was kind of all over the place. I think I covered everything though that I wanted to cover. Next week we should see how much, because this was like partway through the week, near the end of the week, the change happened. So, going to be exciting to see what a full week at this new farm level is going to bring. I already know I'm going to be over 10Q. Yeah, we're going to break 10Q next week, guys. Oh, and I didn't mention I'm at 17,521 for stone earns now because of the milestones back there. But, well, that'll do it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope everyone... Oh, you know what? Let's do the gym pull real quick. Let's do one more gym pull. I just realized we hit 150. Let's not even pull another gem. We're good. Nope. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Merge. Where's that new mod? Oh, it's up there. So I need to go. Where's the favorited one? Favorited one is... What happened? Okay, reset those. Because they got confusing. Oh, there we go. I got lost. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen still. Merge. Okay, so we got him right. Why isn't it here on the merge screen? Oh, I'm still in the Epic Pluses, that's why. Whoops. Okay, here he is. Man, I forgot that. Confusing there. Okay, perfect. Now, we need to level our boy. Oh. He's on the new, isn't it? Up here. Yeah, I knew it. It's gonna go all the way up here. Hey, hey. Nope, nope, nope. Now, inventory page. It's a Epic Plus. Here he is. Unfavorite it. Okay, merge. Finally! Finally! Now we're cooking. All right. So I was a little disappointed with the gym pull, but that made up for it a little bit. I'm glad we went back for one more pull. We'll save the rest now for next week because I'm just nervous. That luck isn't going to happen again. So yeah, we got a project funding to play with now. Interesting. That'll open up some different stuff. Because the 25% was okay, but oh man, it'll open up. And now I can get, the level skips will be up properly. Exciting. Exciting. Alright. Okay, so let's back to the end. Thanks for tuning in and following along, guys, and all the support and tips along the way. If you have any comments or you'd like to leave some feedback, definitely love to hear from you. And we have a link to the Discord if you want to join along and follow along with the rest of the guys. We have a little bit of a community growing that's been fun to talk with and chat throughout the week. But yeah, other than that, I hope everyone's doing well. If you're in the US, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Otherwise, keep it up. See you next week. Peace.